Welcome to your study of A-level psychology. Today, we're looking at neural structure, function, and synaptic transmission. Hell yeah, this is going to be fun to torture you all with. I mean, what? Anyway, let's not hesitate, exsanguinate, or defenestrate, and instead let me motivate you to learn about these tiny cells in our brain and nervous system that allow us to move, among other things. For starters, what are neurons? They are cells that carry neural information throughout the body. Prize winning exploration there. These consist of a cell body, which is the control center for the neuron. Dendrites, tentacle-shaped branches that connect to other neurons via synapses, we'll get back to those, and axons, which makes up the majority of the neuron and carries the signal across it. These are protected by a myelin sheath, a fatty insulating layer that allows for more rapid transmission of the signal. There are three types of neurons. Sensory neurons carry nerve impulses from sensory receptors into our skin, eyes, tongue, and other organs that I refuse to list, to the CNS. The information is converted into the appropriate sensation so it can be correctly translated into our brain. Basically making sure we don't see through our skin and taste through our eyes. That would be horrifying and also makes for a good horror movie antagonist. Relay neurons lie wholly in the CNS and are responsible for automatic reactions such as pull away from heat and activating our fight or flight system. We don't talk about them, except you should if in your test if asked about them. Otherwise treat them like Bruno from Model Classic, a Disney film Encanto. I have a problem. Finally, motor neurons carry signals from the CNS to the effectors, such as muscles or endocrine glands, connected through synapses. We're getting to those, I promise, and stimulating the effector through neurotransmitters. Take a quick breath. You should be good. For this next bit, you should know that the electrical signal it transmits to neurons is called the action potential. When the action potential reaches the end of the axon, it crosses a gap called the synapse. It's about time! This is defined by not just the gap, but the end of the presynaptic neuron and the membrane of the postsynaptic neuron, with the actual gap being called the synaptic gap. The end of the presynaptic axon contains synaptic vesicles, sacs that contain a neurotransmitter. The action potential causes synaptic vesicles to release neurotransmitter across the synaptic gap. The process for this is called exocytosis, which you don't need to know, but it can get you extra brownie points in the exam. This all happens in a fraction of a second, and the process of reuptake recycles the neurotransmitters back into the presynaptic neuron, ready to be released again. We're almost done, I promise. However, you need to know that there are two types of neurotransmitters related to synaptic transmission. Excitatory neurotransmitters include acetylcholine and noradrenaline. That second one is mildly important for your studies, and are the on switches for the nervous system, increasing the chances of a synapse firing. Inhibitory neurotransmitters include serotonin and GABA. Again, that first one is only partially totally important for you to know, and do the exact opposite of excitatory neurotransmitters. A synaptic binding of the excitatory type results in an excitatory postsynaptic potential, while inhibitory results in inhibitory postsynaptic potential. A nerve cell can receive an ESPS and an ISPS at the same time, in which case the summation of a neurotransmitter determines if a neuron fires or not. Okay, we're done here. Recorders has left me dead inside. So just answer these questions on the screen. I'm off to turn nothing that wastes us all. Goodbye.